Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. We are joined here once again by Dearice Spencer Shackleford, and she is here as a wellness coach, as someone who is just a genuine, sweet, kind person, beautiful smile to light up the room. And again, Dearice, please introduce yourself to our listeners.
Definitely. Hi, everyone. My name is Dearice Spencer Shackleford. I am a life coach, a wellness coach, and a motivational speaker, and I am so happy to be here with you today. I've been a life coach for 3 years now, and I'm just excited. I'm just really excited about helping people to excel in their lives and to transform into those beautiful butterflies that they are.
Beautiful. And would you mind just telling our listeners off the top how to get in touch with you? I know there might be a technical error or two at the moment for the website.
Yes, right now the website is down. It's under construction, but you can definitely reach out to me at Dearice at speakslife88@gmail.com. That is my email address. And you can also reach out to me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter at Dearice Speaks Life. That's DEARICE Speaks SPEAKS Life ILLIFE.com. Okay. See me. You can reach me anywhere on all social platforms.
Perfect. Good. And from Texarkana, Texas is where you're from, but clearly you work virtually with anyone around the world. So do we have an area of focus for today that you wanted to enlighten us with, as always?
Well, I always like to tell everybody that they have to tap into their superpower, and your superpower is those gifts that you think, oh, they're just nothing. They're just hobbies. No, those are your superpowers. Those gifts are what helps the world. And also it helps you as well. It gives you the self-confidence that you need in order for you to go from day to day to day, as well as elevate your life to the next level. And I just love helping people discover their talents as well as rediscovering their gifts and their purpose.
You know what? This year of all years with the pandemic, there's a lot of people who were forced to rediscover, right? Losing their jobs, losing income, and says, wait, what am I really good at? Or what else am I good at? What else can I do, right? Unemployment's been going down now. It's a great thing. People are finding jobs. I mean, it's been a hard year for so many people, but it is about rediscovering yourself and tapping into something maybe they weren't used to. Could you explain how you've seen your clients adjust in this past year? And I'm sure you've helped so many people this year, let alone recreate and reinvent themselves in a sense.
Yes, that's a great word, reinvent. A lot of people don't like to reinvent themselves, but usually what helps people, what I've seen, what helps my clients is that they find out that the very thing that they thought was just a hobby, just an arts and craft thing for them to do on the side is really the thing that actually opens doors for them and to add an extra income into their lives by reinventing themselves. They're finding out that, hey, I can actually make a living by doing the thing that I just enjoy doing on the side. And I've seen so many of my clients actually do that. Some have started t-shirt companies, some have started let's just say they have the bedroom candy that's going on. So they're selling adult toys. That's
fine. Each his own. It's a talent. There's a market for everyone and everything. So awesome.
Exactly. And I like to tell people, don't be ashamed of what it is that you like to do. If you can talk to somebody and say, hey, guess what? Did you like certain things like that? Well, guess what? That's what I'm into. And I actually sell those. It's about having the confidence to approach someone and say, hey, guess what? You can actually do the same thing that I'm doing, and you can help someone else with your gift. And I enjoy doing that, helping people to rediscover and reinvent themselves during this time, because, you know, a lot of people were feeling kind of lost. What should I do? They lost their jobs. They were losing family members. And right now is the time for people to just step into, just take a risk on yourself and believe in yourself and say, you know what? I think I can do this. Yeah. Just a little thought can go a long way. Just a little bit of belief in yourself.
Wow. So now, as a life coach, right? So if you're guiding someone, they approach you, and how does it work? Do you have a specific amount of weeks, of courses, classes? Are they one-on-one? Break it down for us. The types of programs you can offer. If someone out there today is watching or listening, explain to us how it works.
No, this is how it works. You reach out to me. Well, right now the website is down, but there is a link where you can
Okay,
actually
you
sign up
said
with
that,
me.
Dearice. I just want to point out you said it's down, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm on it. So, you know what? So Dearice Speaks Life is up right now. That's Dearicespeakslife.com. Right now it's up. So it may be problems, but hey, I got it. I could sign up for your newsletter to adjust my crown. So just letting you know.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much. You can actually sign up with me for a free consultation. And
Awesome.
I like to give people 45 minutes. And because in 30 minutes, how can you really feel someone out in 30 minutes? You can't really feel your way around in 30 minutes. But I'm just saying, so I give people 45 minutes. You sign up with me and you get a free consultation. And then we discuss what it is, your areas of targeted areas that you would like to work on. Let's just say you want to get the confidence, build up confidence. We'll sit there and we'll have a consultation, which is a discovery call for some. It's a discovery call to see if we match. Let's see if we got chemistry, Do we go together? Can we do this thing together?
I can't find you not
after
meshing
that,
with anyone because you just have the super personality, but it's possible. I get it. You're right. Let's see if you mesh.
it's possible. Everybody's cup of tea, you never know. But yeah, we'll see if we mesh. And then from there, you can sign up with 1 month. I have a 1 month package where it's just weekly sessions with me. We'll meet once a week for an hour, and then we'll discuss and we'll basically strategize and get a plan together where we'll see about how to hit those targeted goals that you want to hit in your life and how to transition. Let's say you're transitioning from one position to the next in your job, or you're just transitioning in life. I lost my job. I don't know which way to go. So now I'm looking for someone to guide me. And so you can do a 1 month package with me, or you can do 3 months, and then I have 6 months. And it depends on what type of intensity coaching that you desire in your life, and we'll go from there. And I actually love doing it because, and I always say it takes 21 days to form a habit. So guess what? In that month, you'll start seeing the change in 30 days. You'll be like, wow, I'm thinking differently. I'm speaking differently. And so I love to do that. I recommend 1 month to start off, a 1 month package, and then go from there.
Great. Well, thank you for sharing that. And is there like an intake form that kind of sets up the stage? Because it's a lot of information to get to know someone, even in an initial conversation. That could take hours. So is there something that you send to them in advance that they could fill out?
Yes. So when you sign up with the free consultation, the discovery call with me, you'll fill out a form. It's just a real 3 basic questions. What's your targeted goal? How long have you been dealing with this issue? And why do you want, what is your goal to get out of our conversation, out of this call? What do you need, basically? Is it clarity? Is it direction? Is it, I want to know if I want to be a life coach. I've been interested in it. And I've been having that lately because I have a mentorship coming up. So a lot of people have been reaching out to me to see, hey, I think I want to be a life coach. Hey, I think I want to be a motivational speaker. So, they're reaching out to me, and you just fill out a little job form. That's all it is. Just 3 little questions at first, and then we'll go from there. And I believe those 3 questions basically hit it right on the head. What's the problem? What's the issue? What's the problem? What do we need to solve? And then how long have you been dealing with it? And then from there, so this call, so what do you really want to get out of this call? And it makes you actually think, because a lot of people think, oh, I know what I want. And then in actuality, when you sit back and you think about it, you're like, this is really what I want. And so those 3 questions are really, really straightforward and to the
Okay.
point. And most people find it easier to do it that way than to sit on the phone with you forever and say, hey, I think I'm having the issue here. And then it turns out that's not even what the problem is. So those 3 questions are what I ask for all of my potential clients to fill out for me.
Great. All right, Dearice. So, we have our show here scheduled today. Is there something in particular that you're looking to enlighten our listeners with specifically? I know there's a lot on your plate. So, what did you have in mind for us?
Let's talk about mentorship, because right now a lot of people need direction. They know where they want to go, but they don't know how.
Yeah.
See, you may have a destination in mind, but usually you need GPS to help you out.
True.
You may be like, hey, I want to get there, but I just don't know the direction. And in life coaching, as a life coach and also a mentor, I help people with finding out what area in coaching do they want to be in. If they want to be a life coach, or if they want to be a motivational speaker, because you can go any direction with coaching.
Yeah.
So I've been helping a lot of people with finding out that mentorship is very, very important, because in any job, you always get somebody that trains you for your position. Because guess what? You don't know everything. So somebody who's already had the experience, who's already treaded water, who already knows how to do the backstroke, can teach you and train you how to help others. And so I love mentorship, because it's not just me teaching you how to do it. It's me showing you, giving you hands-on. And I always encourage people, no matter what, it's like an apprenticeship, but it's important that you get a mentor, because mentors can show you, hey, don't make these mistakes that I've made. Go the other opposite direction. In fact, be a little bit more hands-on, be a little bit more personable with your clients and your mentees. And I love talking to people about mentorship. So right now I'm a little bit on mentorship. I can tell, look, that's where I'm going right now. And it's very important, because a lot of people don't know who to trust, don't know who to invest in. So, and and it can be a pretty penny, I'm just saying, but you have to know the type of person. It has to be a connection with you and your mentor and your mentee. I'm not saying it has to be all intimate and stuff, but I'm just saying it has to be a connection where you vibe with that person on a level that's not just, I just give you my money and then you just talk to me. No, I show you how to walk this walk, how to walk this line, how to embrace your mentees, and how to encourage people even when they're down, when things get rough, because I've been there. So now I can show you how to do it. And mentorship is so important, because not only are you affecting that mentee's life, you're affecting billions of people's lives, because you don't know where that mentee is going to go. Yeah. And that's what it's all about. It's about planting the seed in order for the tree to grow.
Can I ask you who your mentor is, or have you had quite a few? I mean,
actually, thank you for asking that, because I've actually had, I have my own life coach. Her name is Chanel Cooper Sykes.
Yeah.
She has been my mentor for years. She's actually inspired me to be a life coach as well. And that's in my life coaching area. And I have a spiritual mentor as well, who is a minister and a doctor. So she's helped me on my spiritual journey. And I've also had a financial mentor who's helped me to get my finances in order and to have a financial mindset. So I encourage people to get a mentor in all areas of your life, because with each level of your life, you're going to need a different teacher. Just like in grade school, you can't have the first grade teacher when you're in the third grade.
I know.
Because the capacity of thinking is different now. So now with the graduation and the promotion, you have to get a different type of mentor.
Got it. Well, thank you. It's important, I think, throughout the course of my life, even like doing internships to me, those are like mentorships to get out there to work with someone that you're
Yes.
interested in a field for young kids out there, right? They're into something. It's just super
Right.
smart. I think internship and mentorship go hand in hand. And I did quite a few of those as well, which were super helpful to me. It could be a neighbor, it could be anyone you look up to. But for us in the
Right.
professional world, as moms, as um, older in life, it's better to be with someone who's been there, walk the walk, talk the talk, like you just said. So it's good to know that you're
Right.
well versed, you're well experienced in so much, Doris. And just for new listeners today, just give us a little bit of your background. You are so versatile. Would you mind just sharing that with us so people out there can trust and believe in
My
that you have been down those paths before?
Yes, yes. I don't mind. I actually enjoy sharing my story. So I am a life coach and motivational speaker. I am a mom of three. I am a widow as well. I've been in this game for a long time. A lot of people don't know that I've been a life coach to many people, just never knowing that I was life coaching.
Yeah.
I've been doing it since high school, really, actually, before that. But people coming to me asking me for advice and helping them with decisions. And after losing my dad, my husband, and my
Wow.
aunt, it became, I was in such a deep depression that I was literally sleeping on the floor. So I went from sleeping on the floor to speaking on stage. So right now, I can help anyone from any aspect of life, from loss to promotion. Let's say it like that. From morning to money. How about that? So I can cover all aspects, and as well as parenting. You need some encouragement with the parenting. I don't really know how to do this. This is my first time doing it. I'm a young parent. I don't know. I can actually help those with that because I actually have a 19-year-old son. Thank God he's still alive and doing well. So I can help with all aspects. And I can tell you this, being a life coach, as much as it helps everyone else, it has really given me a drive and has given me a new lease on life to share my story with everyone. Because, sometimes it's, I don't know if I can make it, but knowing that the more I push and the more I keep going, it encourages someone else. And I just enjoy doing it.
It's always a pleasure having you here and inspiring so many. So, again, if people are thinking about a career change, people just want to better themselves. I mean, do you help with things like
Right.
time management? The little things like parents, as yourself, a mom of three. There's a lot that moms, working and schooling, but time management is always big. Could you give us more specifically some of the things that you do help people with? If you want to share any of their stories too, would be fantastic.
Time management. It's just like that work-life balance. Woo!
Yeah.
You have to plan. Planning and strategizing is the most important thing. I think it's funny because I'm actually looking at my calendar right behind the camera right now, and it's planning, it's strategizing, it's making sure you have time for you because that's important. You got to put in that time for you. You got to plan it out. Say, you know how us moms, we always have the doctor's appointments, the dentist appointments, and then we have doctor's appointments for ourselves.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, then if we're always taking care of everyone else, how do we strategize? I help with planning out what is the targeted goal for the day. Let's start there. Just one day. Don't look at the week. Let's just go for the day. So when you go look at it, when you break it down to day by day, and then you break it down to hour by hour, then it's not so big. You have to take it in small steps. You got to take baby steps.
Yeah.
So we take baby steps for planning out your day first, hour by hour, and then we go from there. And then you make sure you put in some time for me time. You need some me time, especially moms. I know you know that.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
so definitely just planning out your day one one event at a time, one targeted goal at a time, and you'll go from there. And I enjoy helping people with that as well. So time management is very important.
Well, thank you for sharing, Dearice. And would you mind sharing some of the recent people you're working with without using their names, but some of the things you're helping people work on currently today here, right? It's summer 2021, pandemic almost over. What's happening in your lives and your clients' lives?
Okay, let's go. I just recently had and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not one of those life coaches that say, oh yeah, just come on and sign up with me and let me take your money. Let me just take your money and then I don't help you. I recently had a potential client to reach out to me for services, and they were wanting some clarity and some direction. And when they filled out the dot form for the appointment, they were without clarity. They were a little lost. They were unsure of themselves. But in the call, they told me, they said, you know what, honestly, during the time span of me scheduling the call and now and speaking to you, I actually have the clarity. And so I have to be honest with you, that's why I enjoy the discovery call, because sometimes it's not a life coach that you need. And as a life coach, I help people direct them in the right direction, even if it's not my services that they need. They may need a marketing, a strategizing marketing, consulting. They may need a marketing consultant, not a life coach, because you already know what you want to do.
Yeah.
You've already started in that direction. So I help people with all of that, I'm not just getting clarity on what they need, on what they want to do, but also what they need to do. So lately, this potential client was like, well, I guess I don't need your services, but you know what? I enjoyed our call. And that's what makes me happy. It doesn't necessarily, it's not about money all the time. It's about being a service and a listening ear for someone and directing them and guiding them to the right direction, because anybody can take your money. Anybody can take your money, but it's about getting the services that you need, that really down to earth, that trueness of what it is of being a servant to someone and being honest. I'm all about that. And so at the end of the call, they were like, you know what? I feel good now. I feel like I conquered the day. And I'm like, well, that's what it's supposed to do. So, and that's what I enjoy. I enjoyed that it might not have been a client that signed up with me, but it was someone who got clarity. And then I helped them to direct them in the right direction. So that was a plus for me this week.
I'm assuming a lot of your clients are becoming lifelong friends.
I believe so. I believe so. And I would like to think so, because we're all connected to each other anyway. So why not help each other? What does it hurt to help someone out? So, and then next thing you know, you never know who you're helping out and how that connects you to the next person. Person may tell somebody else, hey, yeah, I know a life coach that'll help you out. So you never know.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And Dearice, before we go, any words of positive inspiration you want to leave with us today? And then, of course, we'll find out how we can reach you. And by the way, the website's still working.
You can reach me. Okay. I want to say this first. The main goal of our journey as human beings is evolution, it's maturity, it's growth. If we stop looking at things of, oh, they're hurting me, oh, this hurts me so bad, and start looking at what is it that I'm supposed to learn from this? How am I supposed to grow from this? That's what our journey is about as humans. It's about helping each other by learning our lessons and then applying those lessons that we learn to our life and then helping someone else along the way. It's about growth. I was thinking about the caterpillar and the butterfly. The caterpillar doesn't apologize for going into the chrysalis.
No.
It just goes into the chrysalis. And then after the chrysalis, all it is concerned about is shaking those wings and flying off into the sun. So it's not about how it hurts. It's about what you're going to learn from the pain. and how you react from it and evolving from it. So that's the most important thing. And I like to leave everybody with that. It's about evolution, maturity, and growth, which is all the same thing, actually. So you have to learn from it and then grow from it. And also reach out to me on all social platforms, DeariceSpeaksLife.com. You can also reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. So definitely reach out to me there and I'll be waiting for you.
And DeariceSpeaksLife.com. Thank you so much for your time today. You have a fantastic day, a beautiful week, and thank you for inspiring all of us.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.